Welcome back to Epic Fashion. We are doing more creatures, monsters from my Bestiary book. This is like part 2. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch the first one. So in this one, I'm doing 5 more. And we're doing Leprechaun, shapeshifters, genie, chupacabra, and vampires. This is an exciting one, honestly. So like I did in the first video, I'm going to put on the outfit and then read what I have written down. I am creating a bestiary, Emily's bestiary, and I have a bunch of monsters in here and and describe them. I wouldn't say these are like official. I pretty much just Googled the monster and then wrote down whatever was on there. I know I have like spelling errors because I was trying to read this before and it was really hard. So we are starting out with Leprechaun. So this is my Leprechaun outfit. Oh, and I just have to say, my niece is living with us right now. And so if you hear background noise, it's her. Leprechaun. I have this Lucky AF sweater. Okay, and then this like tartan, I don't know how you're supposed to say it, belt. I mean like, I guess that's more Scottish, but I think it works for the outfit. Okay, so this is the Leprechaun page. Let me just get down here and tell you all about it. Leprechaun, in Irish folklore, fairy in the form of a tiny old man, often with a cocked hat and leather apron. I don't have a hat, and I'm not a man. Solitary by nature, he is said to live in remote places and to make shoes and brogues. I don't know. It can be found in rural areas away from the general population, burrow deep in underground caves with entrances hidden as rabbit holes or found in a hollow trunk of a fairy tree. They find safety away from humans who seek to capture them to be granted 3 wishes. So like an Irish genie. They're quick, smart, and have magical powers to vanish into thin air. He possesses a hidden crock of gold. There aren't any female leprechauns. Rude. The only weaknesses are the 4-leaf clover, wrought iron, and destroy his gold. They lay eggs and shed their skin every few years until they reach maturity, as well as having retractable teeth used for killing. Wow. Son of an evil spirit, not wholly good nor wholly evil, they love anything green or gold. I have not read those since I've written them out, so all that was kind of surprising to me. I didn't know that there wasn't any female leprechauns. I'm a little offended. But I mean, I guess that's why I kind of put like a white shirt underneath the sweater to give it like a suit vibe. But you know, women can wear suits too. Let's move on to the next one, which is shapeshifters. Gotta say, thinking of this outfit was hard because it's like they change all the time. But thank goodness I have this and I read the description. I'm going to change into that outfit and then of course read the description which explains the outfit. Here's the outfit. Green top, camo pants. You can probably guess why I chose camo pants, because they blend in like shapeshifters do. Beings or creatures with the ability to transform their physical form or shape. Self-transmogrification / transmutation. Shapeshifters that shed their skin were born of one human mother or father, while shifters that can morph into the likeness of other people were conceived by the union of 2 shifters. The creature appears to be humanoid, insect-like form with green skin, hence the green shirt. Thin body and fingers, large mouth with thick purple lips, and little green eyes on the coast of their head. Like the coast? I don't know. It is the person who always seems to find a way to fit in, hence the camo pants. Alpha shapeshifters have a connection or bond with its offspring, which allows it to locate them. You could kill one by either cutting its head off, silver, or vamptonite. No idea what vamptonite is. Shapeshifter's strength can exceed that of a human's, as long as the shifter keeps the person they have assumed the identity of alive. They have access to the thoughts of the person they are mimicking. Animals can sense their presence. You hear that, Piper? If you sense a shifter, tell me. Shifters have appeared to have purely human drives that have ranged from jealousy, greed, and loneliness. Basically, a lot of what I've learned from shapeshifters is from the show Supernatural. So a lot of that I kind of already knew. Like they need to keep the person alive and that they can read their thoughts. Shapeshifting is not really a power I would ever want. I would really not want to be a shapeshifter. I'd rather be a leprechaun, even though they are strictly only men. But I'd rather have leprechaun powers than shapeshifter powers, in my personal opinion. Next one is genie. Okay, I know this is an interesting outfit. I almost wanted to wear like my Jasmine costume, but I'm like, no, I can't do that. It's too Jasmine-y. Have to come up with my own. I kind of wanted to go for like a blue purplish color scheme because those are the colors that I used for the page. And the scarf, I think gives genie vibes. And these are like workout pants, but I don't know. I really didn't know what else to put on. This is probably not one of my favorite outfits. I think it kind of works. Genies. Genies or jinns are supernatural creatures from pre-Islamic and Islamic mythology. They are associated with shape-shifting, possession, and madness. In later Western popular representation, they become associated with wish granting and often live in magic lamps or bottles. Genies are trapped in lamps because despite their phenomenal cosmic powers, they're no match for the absolute plot omnipotence of the author. The Pung genie can only do what the author wants him to, and he will fume and fret in his little lamp until the omnipotent author allows him to leave. They can grant only a limited number of 3 wishes. They can't kill a person. They can't make someone fall in love. They are bound to their lamp. Genies share most of their weaknesses with their fae folk relatives. However, there is one weakness that is unique to their species: magical object bond. Genies are bound to their magical object. If it is destroyed, the genie dies, which I'm guessing is like the lamp or bottle that they're in. Yeah, there was a couple words in there that I have no idea what they are, and I don't understand the context of them. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one because the next outfit is probably a little better than this one. The next one is the chupacabra. Chupacabra. Okay, here we have the chupacabra outfit. The top kind of makes me feel like Shrek. But like I had to get like some fur in or something. But it's like a black fur. So I went for this beige top to, I don't know, give off brown vibes. And then chupacabra suck the blood of animals. So I put on this maroon skirt to represent the blood. Okay, chupacabra. This is the page for chupacabra. Believe me, I am an artist. I'm a good artist, but apparently I cannot draw a chupacabra. A chupacabra. Sorry, I have to say it funny because I love it. The chupacabra, or chupacabras, is a legendary creature in the folklore of parts of the Americas. The name comes from the animal's reported vampirism. The chupacabra is said to attack and drink the blood of livestock, including goats. In Spanish, chupa, to suck, and cabra, goat. First attested in March 1995. This is very recent. Some describe it as reptilian and alien-like, generally as a heavy creature the size of a small bear with a row of spines, like I've drawn here, reaching from the neck to the base of the tail. Others depict it as dog-like. Sightings have been reported in Puerto Rico since 1990s. The creature has been reported as far north as Maine, as far south as Chile, and even outside the Americas in countries like Russia and Philippines. Their powers include hypnosis, gender transformation, venomous bite. I think that's supposed to be an N, venomous. Yeah, I think I switched the M and the N. Anyway, infectious bite, enhanced strength, genetic swapping, flight, asexual reproduction, and healing factors. Weaknesses are water, sunlight, shotgun, fire, acid, venom, bites, magic, and brute force. Sometimes they like to go after human men and suck the blood out of their male parts. They also have an appearance of sharp teeth. I think I'm a fan of chupacabras. They don't hurt women or children. Put me down as supporter of chupacabras. One last look at the fit. And we're gonna move on to the last one, which is vampires. This is fake blood, by the way. So I did a leather jacket, leather pants, because leather is associated with sexiness, and vampires definitely they have sexy powers. They use that to, you know, get their way and get blood. And then, of course, this is like my Billy Loomis shirt that I used for my Billy Loomis costume. And it's just been sitting in storage with no other use for it. So I thought I'd use it for this. So vampires. Oh, here's the page. This is probably one of my favorite pages. I think I did the blood really well. And I like the V. It's like, it gives off like old book vibes where the first letter is giant. A vampire feeds on the vital essence of the living, generally in the form of blood. Vampires are undead creatures that often visit loved ones and cause mischief or death in areas in which they inhabited while they were alive. Vampires are very fast. They usually sleep during the day as they cannot tolerate the sunlight, and so are not seen during the day. The vampire's respiratory system is way stronger than a normal man's, as they can breathe from underwater, and as a result, drowning does not kill them. Other powers include superhuman agility, immortality, superhuman stamina, and superhuman strength. Giving a stake through a vampire's heart is one of the most well-known methods to kill a vampire. Sunlight will also kill them by turning them into dust. Another effective way to kill a vampire is to cut them up into pieces and burn them. They can become a vampire by a malevolent spirit possessing a corpse, or by being bitten by one, known as a sire. No vampire can enter a house uninvited. I wonder if I wrote a lot of that, because believe me, I know plenty about vampires. And no, I do not base them off of Twilight lore. I almost wanted to base it off of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer lore, but I don't know. Their face changing into like those really ugly faces, I don't know. I don't really like that, but whatever. So yes, vampire. Arg. Okay, I hope you liked that video. Let me know which one was your favorite. Which one's your favorite monster and which one was your favorite outfit. I think my favorite was probably the vampire one, and my favorite is probably the vampires. I grew a love for chupacabras though. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember to follow your dreams, and I love you guys. Goodbye.